A manhunt for an Alabama fugitive and a jail official ends tonight in Evansville. It's a crazy story, and Emily Longnecker's on it. Also tonight, a Greenwood couple is about to go to the Indianapolis 500 for the 70th year coming up, which is an amazing story. Welcome inside the comfy confines of the Channel 13 studios. Nice Monday night, huh?
It is, and we're happy to be here with you. So we have a wild story to get to that sounds like it should be in a movie, and then we also have a heartwarming story that we're excited to get to you. But first, let's kick it off with Angela.
The 80s.
Hey.
Speaking of warming, I think I'm kind of heartwarming today.
I know.
Right?
You're always heartwarming. We love
Coming after Mother's Day. I mean, this was a real, you guys have a nice Mother's Day?
Wait, you have to shout out your necklace.
Oh, yeah, you probably won't be able to see it. Can you see what that one says?
My eyes are going.
Terrible. Okay. It's okay. I'll just tell you.
So honest.
It says Mark, Luke, Grace, and Chewie.
Oh,
That was my Mother's Day gift.
Wow,
They're
that's
little,
very nice.
Engraved
I
on.
thought they'd appreciate you mentioning it. It's a very
really
nice
like
piece.
my Mother's Day gift. Yes, thank you. It actually turned out to be a really nice
It was
weekend.
beautiful,
I mean, obviously a little chilly for the Mini. We talked about that earlier. For Alicia was cold at the Mini, waving the green flag. But we ended up with some sunshine both days, and the warming trend technically started yesterday. We got to 70, made it to 78 today, but then we've got a stretch of 80-degree warmth. Bit of a summer feel in our forecast for the week ahead. Temperatures tomorrow will be in the mid-80s. You might be curious, well, when's the last time we've been this warm? It's been a while. The average high is 71. We've got forecast highs at 88, both Wednesday and Thursday. The last time we were 88 was back in mid-September. So it has been a while, and we're going to see temperatures in the middle and upper 80s the next couple of days. Plenty of sunshine to go around, too. Really pretty quiet over the next couple of afternoons. Does get a little active. We know, well, this was your first busy May weekend.
Yes.
We've got another busy May weekend coming up this weekend with the Grand Prix. Qualifying's on Friday, the race is Saturday, and then we've got Kids Day and the Rookie Run on Sunday. So another big, busy weekend. Right now, a chance for a little bit of rain, so we'll keep you posted as we get closer. But 80s between now and then.
We can handle that.
I will. It's handled. It is handled. Okay.
Yeah, we're excited about that, and a lot of people excited about that. Renee joining us tonight. Hey, y'all, from the old North Side neighborhood. Teresa is saying no to the heat coming.
Yes,
Want more of today, please.
Yeah, some people would like to have it just mid-70s, so you don't have the air conditioning, you don't have the heat. Give the bills a bit of a break for, most people would like that for at least a month.
At least a month, because you need a dip for pool weather. So you need a dip into the heat just for pool weather.
Yes.
Donna joining us tonight. Renita saying today's weather was awesome. Joyce said such a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Sharon from Logansport. Paul joining us tonight. Judy says hi there. And Joyce from Versailles. Teresa saying hi, friends. Kim's with us from Muncie. Elizabeth and Jennifer from Williamsburg. So it's great to have all of you with us tonight at 10 o'clock. We'll get back to Angela in a moment. Let's turn our attention, though, to our big story tonight at 11 o'clock. Emily joins us. Crazy story, this manhunt, looking for this murder suspect from Alabama and a jail official that may have broken him out of jail. And
and they both have the same last name, but they're not related, which I thought was interesting, right off the bat. Vicky White, that jail official is dead tonight, say authorities, from a self-inflicted gunshot wound following this chase that happened in Evansville. Yeah, this story started, 10 days ago when Vicky White was supposed to be transporting a guy that was in a detention facility down there in Alabama to a mental health evaluation, but that appointment never happened. It never happened. There they are. And it was found out that they later ditched the sheriff's car, the patrol car that they were in, and fled to Tennessee, where they ditched a car there, and somehow ended up in Evansville, Indiana, that we know of 6 days ago. He was spotted. That's Casey White there on the right. He was spotted in some surveillance video 6 days ago at a car wash. in Evansville. And then today a tip came in that they still spotted the couple today in Evansville, apparently. And there was a police chase with U.S. Marshals were on the scene, and it ended in a crash. The U.S. Marshals collided with the Cadillac that this couple was in.
Oh, wow.
And right at that moment, they say that Vicky White, who was driving, shot herself. Casey White, not injured. Police saying that they're just glad to have him, especially off the streets tonight. He was, awaiting trial on murder charges, already serving a sentence for attempted murder. So law enforcement saying tonight, all things considered, they're glad that this has ended with no law enforcement hurt or no members of the public hurt.
Right,
so,
right.
I mean, they've been telling us for, several days, do not approach this couple if you see them, call in, could be armed and dangerous, this kind of thing. So.
When they talk about stuff like this, and you might have a limited scope, but do they share how the law enforcement agencies are working together? Obviously, a nationwide manhunt.
Right.
You have officials of where they escaped, officials here
Right.
where they might have been spotted. Any insight into that?
Well, I mean, it was the U.S. Marshals that really took charge of everything, and when they got the tip that they were spotted in Evansville 6 days ago, the U.S. Marshals then came to Evansville and were working with the local authorities there, and so they were all there together today when this chase went down. So.
And I'm still asking about the car wash. They stopped at the car wash. I want to know why, or what was the significance. I know you don't know, but we won't know until they release more with the investigation. But it's just all very interesting.
Well, that's and that's interesting that you say that, because that was a question today at the news conference that was held after this chase. Someone said, any idea why they would have stayed in Evansville for 6 extra days? And the sheriff saying, you can't ever tell with the criminal mind. It's unpredictable, and who knows? We don't have any answers. So they're hoping to talk to Casey White and ask him some of those questions now. So.
Wild story.
Wild.
Emily will have more on that tonight, coming up on 13 News at 11. Great to see you, my friend.
Great to see you all.
All right, Emily Longnecker will have that for you coming up. All right, we want to turn back to Angela, because we've got this story tonight that we want to show you that John Duran did. Really cute story. And it sort of leads us to think about our first time at the Indianapolis 500. Mine was in '96.
Are we
and
talking
Felicia's
race?
going to the race for the first time.
Mine is in 2022.
22.
Are we talking race or the first time you were ever in the Speedway?
I would say the first time you went to the race, since this couple that we're going to feature here in a moment has been going nearly 70 years.
Were you there for work?
No, it was before that, as a kid.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, as a kid, and then I went once.
So you were with
in high
your
school.
family?
Yes, or friends of family. We went to the time when they were time trials several times. I don't know that I ever went to the race. Maybe in high school, and then one other time.
Yeah.
And then now
So maybe
I
the
go every
90s?
year because so probably the 90s. It's been a while. It's been a while.
While we,
Or maybe the 80s.
Or maybe the 80s.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe the 80s. You're being generous at 90s. We'll see.
Well, John's got this great story of this Greenwood couple. Check this out.
As long as I can make it up the stairs, I'm going to come.
To some people,
This is really just about where we sit.
being here means everything.
I take physical therapy to climb the stairs.
We got it downstairs, and she does 6 trips up and down there every time the therapist comes to get ready for this.
I would hate to sit home and listen. I'd want to be here and yell, and I will.
You can.
Ivy and Louise Logsdon, 91 and 89 respectively, have been coming here for nearly 70 years.
We met in New York and got married in 1954. We came out here in 55, was my first year out here. I came out and the first thing I did was come to the first race.
That's what you wanted to do.
And I sat in the infield. I stayed all night, parked in the infield, and it was awesome.
That race started a couple's tradition
This shirt's from the 60s. I've had everybody's autograph on it.
that, over time,
That's quite a vest.
grew into something much bigger.
I'm looking forward to all my children coming home and my great-grandchildren, and they just love it. Our family is so spread out and lives in so many different states that we don't always get together for holidays like Christmas and Easter, but everybody shows up for the race.
Every Logsdon, besides Ivy and Louise, has grown up here.
I think for us, it's just kind of a way of life. It's part of what we do. We have some shirts made up, so if you see a big giant group all in the same shirt, that's probably us.
I think that when the grandkids and the great-grandkids continue this tradition, that they'll always think of my parents that started it.
Every time they're back,
And then we had seats over there when the bird fell on my head.
Ivy and Louise can't help but remember
Right in turn one.
the good times
It's another year I get to come with them,
and think of the good times ahead.
and I'm happy for that.
How about that? What a
Doesn't
tradition.
it just give you all the feels?
It does. I know. I love that story. So, all right. Well, let us know your first time, how long you've been attending the race. Be sure to put that in the comment section tonight. Meantime, I think if you like 80s, you're going to love this week, right?
Yeah, we've got temperatures in the mid 80s tomorrow, upper 80s Wednesday, Thursday. Might have a little of that summer feel, a little humid next couple of days. That's why today was so great. It was not humid. It was very, very comfortable. But that humidity climbs a little bit through the middle part of the week. We'll stay in the 80s through the start of the weekend, and we'll keep you updated on those weekend rain chances.
Okay.
You did a great job, by the way, waving the green flag for the
So
mini
awesome.
marathon over the weekend.
2 thumbs up.
How was it? Did you enjoy that?
It was so exciting. I got to wave the flag at the start of the Indy mini marathon. And so just to see all the runners out there, I mean, you know, I wouldn't say running is my thing or my sport. Maybe it will be in the future.
Yeah.
But it's just it's a whole running culture that I think is really cool.
Could
So.
you believe how many people were there? Like when you were up in the bucket, yes?
Yes.
And so when you look down at the sea of people,
Yeah,
it really is
was
amazing,
cool.
isn't it?
It was cool. It was really, really cool. And just how, I guess I want to say organized, how everything was orchestrated is how I want to say. It's like, oh, okay.
We've done this before.
You have done this before.
I'm trying to get Felicia to do the 5K next year.
Well, that'd be fun.
Yeah, stop. See, I knew I shouldn't have said anything. I said, don't hold me to it. I might think about it.
Think about it.
Right now, I'm just trying to show up 3 to 4 times at the gym. Just 3 to 4
You'll get
times
there.
a week. Let me start there. If I can achieve that, then we can talk about a 5K.
Well, it's fun seeing somebody go through all the traditions for the first time.
It really is.
You know, it's going to be neat to see what you think of the parade.
Oh, man. I told you I went to Rev and nobody told me to bring a bigger purse so I could have put snacks and food in the purse because they had everything from tacos to pork belly sandwiches to cake and macaroons or however you say it. Like they had everything.
Yum.
Food sounds pretty good. All right, let's see. Rob's.
If you ever go to Rev, that's my advice. Take a big purse. All the food's free. Oh my goodness.
Rob says, I've been coming to the Indy 500 since 1994. Now I have one of the biggest 500 tattoos.
Oh, wow.
All right, so Rob, we're going to need a photo of the tattoo there.
You win. You got it tatted, you win.
Anastasia says she used to be a yellow shirt. Yellow shirts are the friendly helpers out there that
Tell you
help
where to
you
park,
tell you
where
where
to
to
go.
park and where to sit.
Volunteer.
And whistle at you if you're doing something wrong.
I have gotten the whistle.
Daniel says he's going to be going to the Indy 500 for the first time this year, Felicia, so you're not going to be the only one.
We'll be there together.
Yeah, so, and Mary from Florida, Glenn says 80th degrees is warmer. 80 degrees is warmer. That's right. All right. So thank you for joining us. We're going to be back with you tonight in about 45 minutes over on 13 News. We'll see you then. Good night.